The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Previously on Roll Britannia, the two remaining guards look at each other, one of them covered in the insides of their fallen comrades.
We're just trying to help.
They give each other a
monsters.
fairly knowing look, and with that, they run.
Well, that went about as well as expected.
Let's raid their hut. So as you walk up the driveway to the governor's house,
Covered in blood and gore.
the library bookshelf swings forward.
That's what I was looking for.
The coconuts of low-budget travel.
I'd like to take the brass ring.
The ring of magical bureaucracy.
We'll pick up the cereal box.
With a loud clatter, a small iron key also drops onto the floor. You see more rows of wine than the half-orc is able to count.
It's too good. This day's been too good.
How many bottles do you take?
8.
Your wine is worth 1,060 gold pieces.
I'm just going to have an unleashed rage room session with bottles of wine in anger at losing my sheriff's badge.
F just stands there agape.
How much did I just smash?
37,000 gold's worth of wine.
I'd like to look through the diary then.
I've made the deal. It took a long time to decide, but the only way it will work is if I do as he says.
What's the key for?
About a year ago, he started spending a lot more time at the fort.
3 angels swing round the corner and approach you all. The vision before you seems a little different. What was soft and beautiful, morphing before your eyes, stands 3 angry half-demons. And roll initiative. All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action.
Oh, for God's sake.
Be better at D&D.
12.
Be better at D&D.
9.
You got, wait, did you just say 9?
Yes.
Yes! I got 10.
11.
Oh.
So I was the best with 12.
Big roller.
Oh my goodness. Wow, okay.
Oh dear.
Have we got a 9, 10, 11 and a 12?
You
I
have.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
James has got, and the Dungeon Master's got a nat 20, and we all die.
So,
If we're going to do it, we're going to do it together.
Well, if you know what, guys, if we're going to die, we should do it loving angels instead.
Oh dear.
Because through it all, Maurus offered me protection, but the cleric...
No, he didn't. No, he absolutely did not.
He should have offered me protection.
the first angel, who is now, as you can see clearly, and now you can actually describe what these creatures look like. It's the whatever enchantment was there that was portraying this image to your eyes is now broken, and you can see them as they are. These wild tiefling women with brutal-looking armor and even more brutal-looking weapons. Standing before you, the first one calls out in a demonic voice and said, "You should have stayed in the town. We told you not to go there, and now you're going to come with us."
Are you taking us to the fort?
Might necessarily be a bad thing.
Shortcut.
True. I'm glad it's the same thought across all of our minds, by the way. It's like, well, fuck it then.
The first one spins round with a brutal-looking dagger and swings an attack at Keth. And
Great.
rolls a 23 to hit.
What? Oh, okay, yeah. 16
Yeah.
is my armor class.
Yeah, that's going to hit you then. Okay. 4 piercing damage. And as a bonus action, swings round with another dagger.
Oh, yeah.
And does another 4 piercing damage.
Oh, yeah. Massive. Down to 18.
Okay. And up next is Keth.
I'm tempted to roll initiative for our Bill.
Oh, yeah. Is Bill going to be taking part? Roll initiative then.
Oh, he is now.
Yep.
Oh, 16, Bill. Good
Poor
boy.
bugger. He's
He's
had
a good
one
boy.
successful hit.
Okay.
Now you're going to set him on demons.
Yeah, they've
3
just-
demons.
They've just
Well,
battered
you
his dad.
Do not offer a peace treaty.
So it's actually Bill Snakespeare's go before yours then.
Yes, it is.
What's Bill going to do?
I'm going to, after taking that massive hit, then I'm going to whip Bill out like a card. Off it goes, straight at the neck of the tiefling in front of me.
Okay, roll to hit.
Gambit.
Oh, it's not great. It's 10.
No. Bill Snakespeare flies straight past the face of the tiefling woman in
It's too
front
close.
of
It's too close.
him. And next is Derek.
I would like to... Let's go with Banger,
Okay.
which I believe is, turning to the page that I have it on, is a really good weapon that is like really, really cool and does a bunch of stuff that I will tell you about right now. So, as an action, I can make a number of attacks, equal to my proficiency modifier, which is proficiency bonus, which is 2, and they're 1d6 each. So, I would like to shoot at the closest one to us twice.
Okay, roll to hit.
So damage was without ability modifiers, but the to hit is with.
Yep. To hit is with.
So
yep.
that would be a 16.
16 hits.
And a 9.
9 does not hit.
So that's 4 points of damage.
Okay, so is that your turn done?
Yeah. So sort of how close are they to us?
Well, one of them is definitely within melee range of you, and the other 2 are not.
I would like to use my bonus action to disengage and move 25 feet away from them.
Cool. Next is Maurus. Will Maurus dare use magic?
This is why I was saving the spells. I'm going to Sacred Flame the bitches.
Do it.
Bitches.
Do it.
Go on then.
It says casting time 1 action, range is 60 feet, duration instantaneous. Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay, what's your spell save then?
12.
12. That's a 19.
Fuck.
So they take no damage on a successful save? Or do they take half damage on a successful?
Just says the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 damage.
So none then.
Damage.
Okay.
So
Are you
none.
moving at all, or?
I will dodge my ass at least 25 foot back.
I mean,
out of
just
the
so you know,
way.
you're in melee range of one of the angels. So if you move, you'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Then
move-
I will stay put.
Okay, fine. Jeff?
Yo. So, I apparently, because me shade's on, I've got advantage on all creatures within 10 feet of me. And they have disadvantage on all deception checks, which is probably going to be irrelevant at this point. But I think the advantage on all creatures within 10 feet of me is probably quite key. If I'm planning to attack.
I mean, that is on deception.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Quickly,
that's fine.
lie to them.
Have you not been using your advantage with deception?
No.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh well.
Not to my advantage anyway. Right, okay, yeah, well, everyone else is doing it. Oh, you want to run away.
Okay, so you're going to disengage and run away.
This. Yeah, this is all just been a really bad day.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, you are
Fine.
having a bad time of it.
Okay, next up is one of the angels. They roll 70... Oh, hold on, why am I wrong?
Sorry, when was Keth's
Oh,
go?
you missed your go, didn't you?
After William Snakespeare.
Yeah, you were supposed to go after William Snakespeare.
I was waiting for, I thought it was like...
I'd like to apologise for that. How about Keth? You go now.
Okay, so I have one thing on here.
I'm going to put you in there.
Something called Reactions of Giant Killer.
Okay.
So you said the creatures are getting larger and larger. So in a larger creature you can see within 5 feet of you hits or misses with an attack, you can use your reaction to attack that creature immediately afterwards.
They are effectively the same size class as you.
Okay, cool. Fine. In
They're
that
just
case,
big.
because they're super close within melee range, I'll go that is big. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to do a Maurus and cast a spell, which is the Hunter's Mark.
Surely doing a Maurus would be to not
you
cast
mark. That's
would,
true.
yeah.
But then realise later that you could have cast a spell.
So I mark a creature with my spell of Hunter's Mark, and I get an extra 1d6 worth of damage.
Okay.
On said creature.
Okay.
But because it's so close, I'm going to swing my battle axe. So roll to hit, which is 11 all in.
That doesn't hit. So you whiff through the air with your battle axe.
There's no point even rolling the rest.
Unfortunately, you whip through. And the next angel, who's standing slightly further back, takes aim at Maurus, who tried to cast Sacred Flame. Well, I don't imagine that's going to do it, but I'll ask anyway. Does 9 hit?
No. No. Yes.
Fires an Eldritch Blast clean over your head, thoroughly underestimating how small you are. And the next one takes aim at Keth this time, and this time rolls at good God, 23 to hit. I suspect that hits. Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
And hits you for 7 force damage.
Down to 11.
Back at the top of the order, we've got the first angel, who's within melee range of Maurus.
Yay.
This one takes another swing with their dagger, rolls an 11. Not going to hit.
No.
And as a bonus action, swings again. Oh, and I don't imagine a 9's going to do it then either.
No.
What is going on? I'm getting battered.
And the last guy we saw run from these guys
Maurus, you slippery mother.
did not end well either.
And
Where's your invisibility spell, Maurus? Quick.
I'm going to pop my smoke grenade in.
that makes it Bill Snakespeare's turn.
Oh, still flitting about.
Yep.
Okay. Bill is pissed at missing the first time round. Here we go. To roll to hit.
Okay.
For God's sake.
Come on. Give me it.
That is a 5.
That's not going to do it. I'll be honest with you.
No, it's not.
So, at that very moment, as the next, I think, Derek, you were up next, and you're just out of range now, and you turn to see these angels bearing down on Keth and Maurus, and just as you see that, you see another figure. And this figure comes leaping down from a nearby building and slashes the angel nearest to Maurus, rather, with 19 damage, carving a big slash through from collarbone to navel. And for a moment, there is stillness as Yennefer pulls off a superhero landing amidst all 3 angels. Then, with a scream of fury, the newly wounded angel, in one fluid movement, summons a gargantuan scythe from the air and swings it at waist height at Yennefer. Then, in something like bullet time, we, the audience, see Yennefer leap and twist as the blade flies underneath her, and we see the razor-sharp blade shear off just a sliver of cloth from her robes. And the camera whip pans out and spins, and we see Yennefer drawing her pistol and firing off 2 rounds at the other 2 angels, hitting both centre mass. Then, in turn, they lunge towards the drow figure, drawing a jagged sword and a ferocious-looking polearm, respectively. As Yennefer lands, she holsters her pistol and in one movement stands whilst drawing her katana. This slender blade leaves a faint but observable trail of dark sparks as it moves through the air, and trailing these sparks, Yennefer steps towards one of the angels, parrying aside the polearm and turning 180 to present the blade. As the angel continues on its trajectory, the sound of the blade passing through metal and flesh is followed by a scream of pain and rage as Yennefer leaps backwards, wrapping her legs around the neck of the new angel Kebab, and spinning under her own momentum, throws the angel off balance, and they both come crashing down. The other 2 angels, now bearing down on her, raise not weapons, but dark fire in their hands, and again the scene pauses. And here we see a sort of Michael Bay-esque camera tracking around Yennefer as she slowly stands and withdraws her sword from the fallen angel. The 2 remaining angels were positioned in front of and behind her, are both charging a spell. And then, with a flash of blinding darkness, they both cast their spells at the figure standing between them. You shield your eyes from the brightest non-light you've ever seen. And when your vision returns, you expect to see a smouldering pile where your dark elf acquaintance once stood, but instead, you see nothing but the charred remains of 3 angels, and a strange rippling effect on the ground between them, which even as you watch turns still. Then, from behind you, you hear Yennefer's voice say, "What the hell have you 4 been doing?"
Well, so much for Angel Delight.
Holy smokes.
What on earth just happened there?
I've never felt so inadequate.
You're telling me.
She's, everyone's a lot more skilled than us, aren't they?
Seems like it.
Seems to be happening.
Yeah, I bet she can find traps like nobody's business.
I bet she's a better shot than me.
She doesn't fall on her face and bludgeon herself constantly.
Yep.
Where have you guys been?
All over the shop.
Everywhere.
The guards came running into town, shouting about some people, attacking them, and it had to be you. Where have you been? What have you been doing?
What in our past history suggests that we would do something like that?
Got a name for ourselves here, lads.
I'm a goblin motivational speaker. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're new to the island. No one else has done this so far, so it must be you.
Well, it was, in all honesty, it was more of an accident. We were just wandering, and then they said, no, we don't like that. So we just wanted to have a look around, and they kept saying we couldn't go places.
Roll deception.
Immediately.
You don't have your badge anymore.
If you're going to lie to people, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I've got to stop lying to people. I thought that's what we did. We did wander around. We just wanted to look for stuff, and then they said no, so we killed them. But perception, I got a 3 plus 2.
I like how that's a justification.
Yeah, I've got a 5 total.
Yeah, she did not believe you at all. She says, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing here, but we need to talk. Come with me.
Okay.
Well,
where are we going?
She leads you guys off back towards the town and down a few alleyways, a few twists and turns around some of these very sort of nautical, flotsam-built houses, through some dark twists and turns until you get to a very shady-looking building. And she says, "In here," and taps the door to this property with one of the stiletto knives she has.
when she taps on it, is it like a...
The door swings open.
Like a bit of a thieves' cant type thing? Would I recognise it?
Is it a secret tap?
It's a secret tap. Yeah, it's not just a knock. There's some sort of pattern to it, and the door swings open. You going in? What?
Well, I don't want to end up like them angels, so I'm all yours, and I'll start walking inside.
Yeah, let's go in.
Okay, as you step inside, you see a pretty standard-looking room. There's a cot in one corner, like a sort of temporary bed type thing, a sort of stove, a rough table with one chair. It's just pretty standard, not particularly well furnished, not particularly badly furnished, just pretty sort of basic living. The sort of place that serves all the functional needs of a person to survive, but isn't a place of sort of comfort. You wouldn't go there to relax, but you would go there to potentially... Yeah, essentially, it's a student flat. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to describe to you, with fewer posters on the wall.
Put posters on the wall, so.
Yeah. Well, there is that. When did that ever stop students? And she comes in behind you all and shuts the door. And she says, putting her stiletto knife back in its hidden sheath, she turns to you all and she says, "We need to talk. Who are you? What are you doing
We could
here?"
ask you the same question. I mean, you just single-handedly took care of some pretty scary women, I'm not going to lie. So maybe you should tell us a little bit about how you've come to gather such skills.
While they're just discussing this, I'm going to very cautiously open up the my water skin that has that quack healing tea, because I got battered by myself quite badly. So I'm just going to quickly, while they're just chatting away, regain some hit points, if that's possible. I've lost 7. Do I just gain 7 back from the tea, or do I need to roll something for this, DM?
Roll 1d10 for me.
1d10. Ooh, a new
one. You don't see the 10 very often.
No, that's a new one. Here we go. We have got a 6. So nearly at full health.
Now you get 6 hit points back.
Boom, boom, shake the room.
Well done.
Thank you. Continue, sorry.
Yennefer says, she says, "Well, I came here many, many months ago with my best friend in the world from the Underdark, Z. And we came here looking for a new life together. And we liked it here. It was nice. I'd spent many years working as a guard in the Underdark. And that's where I honed my skills. But we wanted something out. We wanted to live away from all the stress and the anger. So we found our way here. And we heard about the gated community."
Were you fleeing from the Empire, were you?
No. The Empire has no reach in the Underdark. The Underdark is, well, it's where my people come from.
So you came looking for the gated community, but I don't see your friend here anywhere.
Well, here's the thing. She won her way in, and that was the last I heard of her. Well, that's not entirely true. But before I tell you, I need to ask you a question.
Go on.
And it's very important that you tell me the truth. Do you remember Declan?
Little bit, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
The guy from the bar, from Nancy's.
You do?
Yeah, he vanished. He completely vanished.
So how long have you been here?
How long have we been here? Feels like just over a day, maybe?
Maybe 2.
Not even a day. We've not even a day, because we haven't heard from Nancy yet, lads.
That's true.
And it was... last time we spoke to Nancy, it was 3 hours to the
draw.
draw.
And it feels like we've been here for bloody ages. But the sun still hasn't gone down.
It's your conversation, Derek.
It's almost like you've been here for like 7 episodes. It's almost like you've been here since June.
It feels like the person who sent us on this quest was not expecting it to take this long.
We feel slightly in trouble, if anything, and we don't know why.
We're going to go to report to Captain Timbers' son at this point.
He's an old man.
Oh, yes, I remember you. I sent you to that island many years ago.
Is his beard now pink because it's like lightly tinged with white from his red beard?
Yes, yeah.
Beautiful.
Anyway, she quickly glances at a pocket watch she has.
Very
and
snazzy.
Then she says to you all, "You should probably see this." And she goes over to the window and pulls back the window coverings there. And she says, "Look down there." And you see a group of just people from the island. They're all sat around listening to the radio. And she looks at her watch again. And she says, "Keep watching. 3, 2, 1." And in that moment, a flash of darkness erupts from that radio and from every direction you can see.
Don't like it.
Except it doesn't fill the room you're in. Instead, a strange purple glow crosses the window as this wave of darkness surges towards the building. And then it's gone. And instead, you see the sun that was heading towards setting, racing towards the horizon. It basically falls from the sky and spins downwards as the moon then rises and races across the sky before the sun again begins to rise, and slowly it rises and comes to a halt. And Yennefer looks at her watch again and she says, 3, 2, 1. And you hear in the distance, you hear the unmistakable sound of Balon Parktree's show starting up.
It's Groundhog.
Oh, how long have we been here?
This explains a lot. It's not our fault. It's the island.
But also explains nothing at all.
Okay. What stopped? What was that purple shield or something that stopped the darkness getting in? What was that?
Yeah. Why are we protected in here?
This is our safe place. Me and Z, we put this place together, and as my mother always taught me, to ward off magical interference, we placed wards around the room, and she indicates some scrolls above the door frame and above the windows. These are here to protect us from all magical interference.
So, if you're protected from the magical interference, how come your friend, quote unquote, won?
This was a long time ago. She won her way into the gated community, and the idea was that she would invite me to live with her, and we would live there together and in luxury. But after she won, I didn't hear from her for a long time. Until eventually I got a message. It was gargled and it was broken and distorted, but I managed to pick out 4 words. And then she pulls out another device from her pocket. And she says, "This is a phase time. It allows you to communicate with other phase time users." And I got a message, a very distorted image of her. And she said 4 words. She said, "Portal, prison, slaves, empire." And then the connection went dead.
I don't know about you lads, but I don't like the sound of any of those.
Not at all.
No.
Hey guys, it's James. You may know me as the Dungeon Master from this podcast. Just a quick pause for a few quick messages and then we'll be right back to the action. As always, I want to thank you for choosing to listen to Roll Britannia. We know there's lots of choice out there for D&D podcasts, but we hope that you enjoy listening to ours. We absolutely love making them, and what better way for you to show us that you're enjoying the show than heading over to Apple Podcasts and hitting that subscribe button so you never miss a new episode, and rating us 5 stars at the same time. When you rate us, it not only makes us feel good, like in our tummies, but it also helps other fans like you find our podcast, which has to be a good thing, right? If you're not an Apple user and you're listening on Spotify or one of the many places to find podcasts, I literally didn't know there were so many before we even started this, then please just make sure you hit subscribe so you stay up to date with all the episodes as well. And tell your friends about the show. Tell someone who you think might be into this kind of nonsense. We don't pay for any advertising. It's entirely through word of mouth and our relentless social media that we find amazing listeners like you. Did you know you can also find us on Facebook by searching Roll Britannia Podcast, on Twitter @Roll Britannia, and on Instagram @Roll.Britannia, where you can see extra content from the shows and send us a message, ask us questions, and let us know what you think about the show. Anyway, thanks again for listening. Let's get back into it.
We've been told that winning entrance to the gated community or the fort or winning the radio show is entirely random, but doesn't seem that way. It seems like a way of taking people
Jennifer,
that...
Yes.
Just quickly. Right, I'm going to hold my hands up here. You've been really quite decent to us now. You've seemingly shown us there's some secret on this island. So I'm gonna hold my hands up and say, I'll be honest. I'm Jeff Silverbow. Nice to meet you. A little bit confused about why I'm here. Young lad, taken along on a bit of a journey. I'm here now. We're looking to try and find a magical item or some kind of strange item on this island. And so far, when we were outside the gated community, we visited it to try and get in ourselves. We have pretty good knowledge that there's lots of houses, but no one there. And when I mentioned that it was potentially not a real thing, we got attacked. So don't know if that information might help or mean anything to you, but just trying to make amends for my earlier transgressions. Sorry. Good to meet you. Thanks for everything so far.
That's very honest of you. The way I've seen things is that there's definitely something not right. And as far as I can tell, it has everything to do with the governor and with Balon Parktree. As you've just seen, when the Parktree show ends, the world revolves and time changes. And then in the blink of an eye, the Balon Parktree show starts again. And the whole day continues.
Has anybody ever actually seen this Balon Parktree in person?
Well, I haven't. I don't know if anyone else has, but everyone I know has just spoken of him as though he's this voice in the radio.
So that could be the governor putting on a funny accent.
It all sounds very, very suspicious.
The only thing that I've managed to determine is that this energy that is released at the end of the show, it doesn't just change time, but it also, exposure to it makes you susceptible to certain magics that the angels possess. The reason that you have obviously not been affected by it is you haven't been here and exposed to that magic yet. I stay in here.
When your friend won the competition, did the angels come and take her, or did she just disappear?
She went to the fort. And the angels greeted her and they went inside, and that was the last I saw of her.
So it all seemed pretty kosher when you went to the fort the first time. You saw her off. She was happy. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
There was no mean angels.
No,
Okay.
it all seemed good. We were excited about our new house.
You
She
tried to
seemed
go to the fort
herself.
since? Should we go to the fort?
I've tried.
Jennifer,
Yes.
have you met a giant turtle?
No.
Have you met a normal size?
We've got some information for you. We can help each other here.
What's this giant turtle?
Dark elf or not.
Where is he?
He's in the woods near the gated community.
I did try to get into the gated community once. I worked on this spell. I call it the Gate. I found it in this book that I brought from the Underdark, and I've been working on it to try and find a way in, and I did even try it. Well, the problem with the spell, the limitation that I have encountered, and I don't know if you know a way around this, but the problem I've encountered is I have to know the place I'm going to. I have to know exactly what place it is, what it looks like, what it feels like. I have to have been to that place. And my issue is that I've never been to the gate community. I tried going to the gate and looking through and trying to open a gate to that place, but the connection wouldn't take.
Did you try throwing a stick over the wall?
Do you know, I didn't. I didn't try throwing a stick.
Try that?
Did you try flying on a magical broom over it?
Well, that's what I was thinking about. We did fly over it with a magical broom, and it was sort of gone in a split second. So we were over the other side. So either it's got some kind of heavy shielding from the top as well, so we can't see it, or it's not really there.
It's just not there at all. Maybe the gated community is the prison.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe there's
a portal to the prison. Maybe that's what she meant by portal.
And some sort of empire.
You get portaled into the prison,
like
and you become a slave for the empire.
Maybe
that's got to be what it means.
Maybe that's why they're
on the first attempt we
taking
guess it.
people.
Of course.
Well, sounds about right to me. Mystery solved.
Yeah, boom. Next. Come on, gang, back to the mystery machine.
Take the mask off the guard now. Oh,
it was Yennefer all along.
And I would have got away with it too if it weren't for you pesky halfling, child, dwarf, and half-orc.
Raggy?
Dumb ghost octopus.
He's Scrappy.
Bill Snakespeare could be Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
No, Bill Snake is Scrappy-Doo. Scrappy-Doo, because he always gets him into shit.
Very true.
He just gets him into problems and can't do anything, really.
So, Yennefer, you came here several months ago.
Yeah.
I would like to bring out the diary that we found in the governor's mansion. And
Glad you going for
say,
this.
we look through the governor's house. It seems like it's deserted, but not in a hurry. This diary mentions stuff happening, like making a deal about a year ago. And I give her the diary and I ask her, like, anything in there ring any bells to you? Might illuminate the situation.
So she has a little flick through the diary and she tells you that her friend Z disappeared before the governor stopped coming home.
So before that year, something happened a year ago, and he said I had to make the deal. I had to do it. So it happened. Z disappeared before that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
I think there's got to be some link between the governor and Balon Parktree, as in, like, they might be the same person, because that show turned up at the same time as the governor disappeared into the fort where the radio show is being presented from. Whoops, a bit meta.
The secret is I'm Balon Parktree.
Yeah, Balon Parktree seems like some sort of otherworldly
Pseudonym.
force, right? Yeah,
Balon Parktree is a evil version of RDM.
Smell my cheese, you mothers. Who's the greatest lord of the flies,
Jurassic
of the
Park.
dance, or of the rings?
So, Yennefer, should we agree to disagree to agree to go and help find your friend Z?
He's working on some poetry.
Always had a way with
becoming a
words,
rapper.
That or a stroke, I don't know.
Well,
So, why is it that we're the only people that can recognise that, remember this Declan fella disappeared? Is it because we're new here?
the only thing I can think of is that you haven't been exposed to, well, effectively, the end of the show. The same way I haven't been, because I'm in here.
we were here.
How long until the next end of show?
Well,
Should we call Nancy, see if she's still there?
I'd like to speak into the...
Wow.
What's the
'cause
reception like in here for
Hang on,
Stones of
will she even have a phone of? Will she even have a phone of Starfeach? Put my teeth back in. A stone of fast speech, because we gave it to her like at the beginning of the
Who
day.
knows?
So
Maybe she doesn't have it anymore.
try her. Give her a call, Derek.
Hello?
And your pocket rings.
Hello?
hello, my lovely.
Oh, it's on vibrate.
This is Nancy, isn't it?
Of course it is. It's the person you gave the stone to.
Oh, so you remember that? What's my name? Just out of interest.
I'm not sure you gave many names, but I think it's Derek.
Thanks, love. I've just had a bit of crisis of identity, and then I hang up like immediately without saying goodbye.
Someone's stolen my identity. Could you remind me who I am?
I need it back.
What if that happened? Identity theft was actually stealing your own name. I don't know who I am.
Nancy, what's my mother's
The
maiden
musings
name?
of Tom. Never mind.
That's called amnesia, Tom.
No, it's
Just going to write that in some notes.
One and the same.
So she's still got the stone. Like, I'll call her back in a second if we come to a consensus on what we want to ask her. But she's still got the stone. She still remembers what happened.
Should we ask her if she remembers Declan?
Nancy, you've never met a fella called Declan, have you?
Don't think so, my lovely. Is he a friend of yours?
You're just putting the phone symbol up. Just go, yeah, I'm on the phone now. Yeah, this is it.
The viewers at home, he has an actual hand phone.
Yeah. More of a brief acquaintance. It doesn't seem like a very memorable fella. So,
Must not be, my lovely. I don't remember him myself.
Nancy, do you remember who won the competition yesterday on Balon Parktree's show?
I don't, you know.
Do you remember what
Could
his...
have been you.
How silly of me.
Do you remember what his signing off line was? Or the last feature, or the last song that was played?
Oh, yes. He says the same thing every day. He says, stay classy, Folk Run Bay.
Of course he does.
Oh.
The fort's going to smell like rich mahogany. Oh,
Your mouth is broken.
it really is.
It's the loss of his badge.
You need some new teeth. You need to get some new false teeth.
New teeth, new dice. God.
New badge.
Unique New York. Unique New York. The human.
You're going to meet him and he's going, I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Am I still on the phone with that? The
hand phone is still there.
How are you doing, love?
I'm grand, thank you. You popping in today?
Maybe, if we can. If we might swing by later. Not so sure at the moment.
I
We're
got a
little
lovely new cranberry juice in for you.
Oh.
Ask her when happy hour is. Ask her when happy hour is.
When's happy hour? Might come by then.
It's 5 till 6, my lovely.
What time is it now, Nancy?
Nancy, Jeff wants to talk to you.
What time is it now, Nancy?
You need to take the phone. You need to take the phone, otherwise you can't hear you.
For the viewers at home, a hand phone has been passed down to Jeff.
Sorry. I'm going to put it on loudspeaker. Nancy.
Yes, my lovely.
What time is it? This is so bad for the podcast, but it's hilarious.
Just after opening.
Derek, I don't want to hold this anymore. I'm going to pass it back to you. It's still on loudspeaker, but you can have it back.
Love you, Nancy. Bye.
Oh,
hang up straight away.
What is happening?
At least they're not doing that thing where other people walk around with their stones of fast speech just in the street on loudspeaker,
right?
so everybody can hear
Playing music off their stone of fast speech.
Playing their music.
Yennefer's kind of looking at you very quizzically, just going, what?
Look, this is basically what we've been doing for the past day. No wonder we haven't made any bloody progress.
Well, look.
There's been too much joy.
Lads, it seems like... And lass, it seems like, the other place with answers is going to be the fort.
Do you know a way in?
Yes. Goblins, mines. Remember those guys?
Hang on, we can go in the mines because I've paid 500 quid for us to go in the secret entrance to the bloody mines.
No, you didn't. You paid 4 because my motivation was peaking.
Sorry.
Jeff, check your pockets.
Good shout, Ken.
Do you have your money back? Do we still have the wine?
No. No, still got no money. But
So it doesn't
have we got any
affect-
wine?
The reset doesn't affect tangible
Got
items,
wine.
but it just
I've
affects
got
the people.
I've got broken bottles of wine. I fell on my back. So
Is this badge still
I
broken?
would have imagined smash. Yeah, my badge is still broken. Thanks for reminding me that.
I wonder what that dripping noise was. It was your tears.
You've got
but now
a
it's
bit of a
just
tally
wine.
of smashed wine. I've had a few tweets over the last week of just shocked face of just how much value of wine you smashed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you lose a badge, you got to smash some wine.
I've seen that on somebody's
It's a
wall.
mantra for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those motivational posters, isn't it?
It is.
So
just with the
It's
sheriff's badge in the
handle.
background.
Success is made of cans, not cannots.
Keep calm.
When you
smash wine.
break a badge, you have to smash some wine. Yeah.
Live, laugh, smash a bunch of wine.
Eat, pray,
Break
smash.
the badge, smash a bunch of wine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yennefer, you've never actually.
So we could go to the mine.
You've never actually been inside the fort. Then you don't.
I've tried to get in several times, but I cannot find a way in. Why do you think I've been looking for the fugitives so much?
Right.
How many people have you seen
Makes
disappear while you've been here? Is it one a day?
About that, yeah.
Why don't we all just team together
I think we're out of options.
Yeah.
into the mines?
Should we pool our resources, Yennefer? Let's do this together. Try and figure out how to either get.
Well, if you take me with you, I can, as you've seen, I can be
pretty useful,
pretty handy in a fight.
Yeah, that was some pretty slick moves.
Oh, I suppose.
Kef,
I guess.
all good?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was very good. You're very good.
You seem to have won him over.
Look, before you go, I'm gonna give you this in case we get separated. And she hands you a small, sort of compact mirror type thing.
Oh, it's a FaceTime.
And she says, "This is a FaceTime mirror. If you open this up and say my name, we'll connect together and we'll be able to see through each other's mirrors. If you show me somewhere inside that fort, wherever I am, I will be able to open a portal to you, and likewise you to me."
That's amazing. That is some sick tech right there. Sorry, magic tech right there.
Why aren't you like the protagonist of the story then?
Why do you think she's here?
Because she's Iron Man and we're not in that film at the moment. They're just a cameo. Here's some cool stuff to help you on your mission.
There's a whole nother podcast for her.
We are actually the NPCs. This is the real story. It's Yennefer's story. We're just setting it up. We're sacked.
The cameraman's at the wrong angle.
It's just going to be James on his own, just doing 6 or 7 different voices. No, you did. No, you did.
The impressive thing is that that's what it's been so far.
Where's the podcast of Punch and Judy show now, Tom?
Yes. I just love the Muppets. Again, for the viewers, I actually started to
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, left to right. You know that thing.
Before we go to the mines and the fort, is it worth swinging by the Turtles joint again?
What's your plan, Melrus?
The place that you are at the moment, you understand to be somewhere in the town on the island.
Oh.
Quats is to the north end of the island in the jungle.
Yes, we'll be going all the way back.
Because as we know,
again.
Jungle is massive.
It's wicked. Out of curiosity, can we not
3
use...
hours he's been waiting
Yennefer,
for that.
you can teleport, right? You can teleport if you can think...
I can create a portal, yeah.
So basically, can we not use Yennefer, if you don't mind, as a little bit of like a shuttle run? Because if we say, Yennefer, if you go to say somewhere we want to go that you've been, so like Nancy's or the beach or something like that, she can teleport herself there. We can then look. She can then look into the thingy and oh no, we can only bring her to us, not vice versa. Oh no, she can get us to her, can't she? So she can open a portal and we can all go there nice and quickly. Suddenly, boom, by the entrance to the mines.
You could. I mean, I don't know if you know much about how spells work in D&D, but it's not like an infinite supply.
If we look into this mirror, can we think of Quat's place and teleport ourselves to Quat's place?
The mirror isn't a teleport device.
It has to be. It has to be from one mirror to another.
No,
right?
the mirror is just a phone.
Right.
The mirror is just it's like an iPhone on video chat. And then, so we can go look at this place. Then she can then see it and open a portal to that location. She's the one creating the portal. It's just a video phone.
Got you.
So, okay, all right.
I think.
So you've never
Jeff gets
you've never been to.
I think we're going to break the game. We're going to break the game again. I know this. All this. We're looking into loopholes to see James going. No, it's not going to be like that.
So you've not been to
like the boat.
She's not been to Quat's place. I don't think she's met him.
Nope. No, so she went.
So
to
that
get
would
there.
mean. And by the way, from what she said, guards seem like they're on high alert. So if we tried like across the island, essentially like we're going diagonally across to the opposite side, then we might encounter more angels, more guards.
I reckon we just go mine.
Mines it is.
If she can get us, she could get us to the beach by Nancy's, which is basically right next to the mines, couldn't she? Because she's been there. That's where we first saw her.
We
Outside
go
Nancy's.
to the mines. She goes to Quats. Asks whatever questions you want asked. Teleports. No.
In fairness, she could go off on. If we're going to go and do her a favour, basically go and try to get into the fort, she can just get us to the mine, and then we can try and find a way into the fort that way. And then she could go off to Quats, and then if we suddenly need it, she could get us the hell out of Dodge back to Quats to heal up.
I'm happy with that.
See if
Not sure if that's how things work.
Guys, are we going?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a plan if you're on board, Yennefer. So that's it. The plan that we would like you to teleport us to, if it's okay, if you've got enough spell slots, teleport us to the beach, to the mines. We'll then go off into the fort through a little secret entrance that we've know about, and then let you know about that when we're there. You go off to Quat, which we'll give you a point on the map or the jungle that you can go to, because he's got some really cool tea, which could be really useful, and he could answer quite a lot of your questions potentially. When you're there, give us a bell. We can then come back and we'll let you, probably at the same time, we'll have the fort entrance to you, so we can do a bit of a swapsies. We'll go to Quat and heal up. You're in the fort. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone's a winner. Happy?
I'm happy.
That could work.
The only concern I have with that is that Jennifer's proven pretty okay at fighting. Wouldn't it be good?
Oh, give us some bloody credit.
Fine. She's pretty handy, all right? She'd be handy to have with us against horrible half-demons. I would rather have her with us than drinking tea with Blastoise.
She could always, like...
She could...
If we do need her...
Are we...
If we do need her, we just open the thing. She comes to us. Bish bash bosh.
It's a good escape route. It's a good exfiltration route, I'll give you that.
Right. That sounds like a half-baked...
Let's go, guys.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right,
The Dungeon
10
Master is
minutes
sweating.
later.
Sounds like a half-baked plan, which is as good as we're going to get.
So you all head outside and close the door behind you. And as you turn into the next street, ahead of you are not 3, but... Oh, double roll.
God, so many. So many.
4 roll. Oh, God. 43 angels filling the street ahead of you.
But they're all looking the other way?
Oh, no.
They're all the really nice angels?
They're shopping?
They currently look like nice angels, but a small platoon arranged, all facing your direction, all wearing the same clothes, is never a promising sign.
No.
Especially when the last 3 of them you saw all turned into demons.
Are we the fugitives?
Have they seen us?
Quick portal.
As Keth starts to... gets that smoke grenade ready.
Reaching for my guns.
To Batman.
Can I just put my hand on the smoke grenade, just start lowering it, and go, what the fuck do you think you're going to do with that?
She turns to you and she says, I can get out of this. You 4 get to the mines. And in one fluid motion, she casts 2 spells.
Alrus, take note.
Ahead of her, she casts a magical darkness. And immediately underneath you, the floor vanishes. And you all fall. And I'd like you all to throw a dexterity saving throw, please. Or acrobatics. Do acrobatics. Why not?
Oof.
So it's a D20, 17. Saving throw modifier, +1.
Yeah, I would say saving throw. Yeah.
Dex save. Oh, that's better actually for me. Still not good though.
17,
Yeah.
18. So it's the saving throw modifier
8.
and the skill plus.
+2.
No, it's just saving. It would just be the dex save.
Right, okay. So the acrobatics thing is...
17.
So it's 18.
Oh, that's handy. Confident. That's a nice 18.
We've done well, guys.
Mine was an 8. So.
Oh.
8?
Yeah.
So
Nice
it's a
knowing
very
you.
weird experience for all of you because you all fall, in the typical way that gravity does, downwards, and you fall through a portal that was opened underneath you. But as you fall, you find yourself switching from a sort of vertical direction to a horizontal one without really turning. And 3 of you managed to style it out and do a small sort of roll and land. Derek, you fall on your ass.
How much damage do
And
I
you take
take?
3 embarrassment damage.
Embarrassment damage.
It's only embarrassment damage.
Oh, my cheeks flush. My beard's knocked askew.
Yep.
What beard?
The image I want you to picture is that you sort of a portal opens in midair, and 4 of you come flying out of it horizontally, and 3 of you sort of land in a sort of parkour kind of roll and look really stylish, whereas the dwarven among you just sort of skids to a halt on their ass.
Yeah.
Leaves a little trench in the sand, you know?
Yeah, like a crashing
Bring us to a
aeroplane.
Charlie's Angels finish.
Yeah. 3 of you do.
Oh.
Jeff in the middle. Yep, that's the one.
In a very masculine way.
Yeah, I think
Where
we all
are we?
styled that one out, didn't we?
Where
lads?
are we?
We look around. Are we in the mine?
You are all outside the old mines.
That was Andy.
Good.
Maybe she came through for us.
I hope she's okay. She might be dead. We don't know yet.
She's either way. She's sold on me. Look, she's saved us from the blast of thingy, and then just gone. Yeah, get the hell out of Dodge. There's 43 demon babies things with red coats on, so I'm going to kill them all. Right. So into the mines, lads.
So the door to the mines, is it like just a wooden door? What is it? What's it look like? The entrance.
The actual mine itself is sealed up.
We need the secret
Sealed up.
entrance.
But you did get told a way into the mine.
Foreman's office in the floor under the desk.
Maurus, do you want to lead the way?
You seem to know where you're
To
going.
the foreman's office.
We've all had quite a lot of wine or something. It seems.
It's been a long less than a day.
Yeah, you all head inside. Have any of you actually drunk the wine, by the way?
No.
I haven't.
No.
I might have
I've got
absorbed
a
quite a lot all over me because
Just
Yeah,
through
yeah,
cuts
you
in
might
his
have
hand.
been
I think
quite a bit.
you're wearing quite a lot of it. But
I think
yeah.
the fumes have been slowly, steadily getting this young boy drunk over the last few hours.
I've still got a flagon. And I've got
The
a brand
blood on
my
your
back.
clothes was bad enough, but you did sort of get covered in quite a lot of claret as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to barter my wine with the goblin in Argus
So
for some gold.
Okay.
No, for the Wheels of Fortune. That's what I'm holding out my wine for that.
interesting.
Okay.
So we head to the foreman's
So
office.
you're heading into the foreman's office, and you look underneath the desk, and you find a little button which opens a hatch, and a ladder leads down into the darkness.
I'll go.
I've got. I can see very well.
So can I.
I've already started climbing down.
Dark.
Okay.
We hop down.
Can you all roll an athletics check, please?
Oh, shit on it. Shit on it.
Who's going first?
I was going to go first. I've started climbing down, in my opinion. But I've got 3.
I was second.
Okay.
I've got 4 and I've got -1 on athletics, so I've got 3.
You've got a 3.
I'm pretty sure I fall down this
dear.
ladder, don't I?
Yep.
Cool. How much bludgeoning damage do I do to myself again? Fuck's sake.
You don't fall, but you do sort of miss a step and drop down a few rungs. Manage to catch yourself. You sort of scuff your, you sort of rip your outfit ever so slightly torn jeans now. So you look a little bit more badass.
Okay, cool.
But you've got to, you sort of skinned your knee a little bit on the way down, so you are bleeding a little bit.
What?
Yep. And
So I was next,
yep.
and I got an
Can
8.
I get out of the way from the
Because
bottom
I
of the
got a
stairs
4.
before he starts falling on me?
With an 8, you're fine. You climb down the ladder. It's not that hard.
Oh, lucky.
I believe
lucky
I was
Jeff.
after Keth, and I also got a 3.
Okay. A 3. Yeah, you drop a
If it
rung.
makes any difference, it's a 2 plus 1.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know.
Yeah,
Big
you
rolls.
you missed the same rung that Jeff missed. And you drop down a foot or two and just managed to catch yourself. And
watch that, Derek.
you
It's
bruise your
tricky,
little
innit?
knees.
It's tricky.
It's slippery.
You give yourself a little bruise.
Maurus, keep an eye out
I
for
got
keep an eye out
12.
for that random rung.
Yeah, be
I
careful
will do,
coming
don't
down.
worry.
You watch your Mary Poppins this. You'll know
But
it.
wait. I'm gonna.
What do you mean you're going to do? You're
Is
going
it
to climb
dark down there?
downstairs.
Well, it's a mine, so probably.
Okay, all right then. I'm gonna cast light then.
Okay. So you're casting light on yourself.
Yes, I am. I'm going to glow.
What?
For at
I
least
think you
an
have to
hour
cast it
now.
on. I think it has to be an inanimate object, does it not?
Just stand still.
It has to be an object.
Cast it on my marigold.
Do your hat.
Yeah. Do you want it on your
I
marigold?
love a glowing
Chuck it
pink
up.
marigold. I'm still wearing it.
Glove.
Chuck it up.
Okay.
I hold up my marigold on my hand.
Okay.
I've got to touch it though.
Okay.
Just chuck it up.
Chuck it up.
Yeah, here.
Or do I have to roll to catch?
Roll dexterity.
Down there. Like,
Yeah, can't you just come down?
present danger. Yeah, we've just come down.
I am not.
Maurus, what are you doing?
I'm not climbing down a dark.
With my while they're doing
stairs.
this, with my dark vision, can I check for traps?
Yeah, roll investigation.
Like 2 of you have fallen down and took damage already.
Jeff, can you roll athletics to throw the marigold back
This
up?
is terrible.
Back vertically up the hole.
Okay,
this is
I've
17
got
on
a
my
1
investigation.
because I've rolled a 2 and I've got -1 on athletics. I don't. I keep my marigold on.
So it just slaps
Yeah.
you in your face. Right, okay. I'll just climb down. I rolled an 11 anyway.
You tried to throw it up, but you haven't actually taken it off your hand. You just sort of shove your arm upwards in the hope that it will fly off your hand.
Jeff's strength is weakness.
Ask me to do stuff with power or
I'm so glad that
intricacy,
Yennefer had confidence in us to execute this mission properly.
So that doesn't happen.
Let's face it, with the way that Maurus has been with his spells, it wouldn't have gone any better if I'd got it to him.
I'll just climb down the stairs.
Okay, roll athletics then.
I rolled an 11.
11, yeah, you get down fine. So you're all at the bottom of the mine now.
Well done, Maurus. You missed a step.
I got a 17 on my trap checking investigation.
You can't see any traps.
Okay. It's in a hushed tone since we're being, we're sneaking in. Who knows what's down here? It looks pretty clear up here, lads.
Are you going to cast light now, Maurus?
Oh wait, I'll hold off.
Okay. For those of you that you can see, you're in a very dark passage, but it looks surprisingly finished for a mine. It's got, nicely finished walls, a proper stone floor. You can see that there are some brackets on the wall where you could put some torches. It looks like a sort of subterranean corridor almost.
That's weird.
Because of the time jumping that we've got on this island, how does that affect Casper for me, DM? Because I can use him once a day. I've got things that happen once a day. Does that mean every time it blinks, it happens, it resets?
It's a new day.
Sound. Can I send Casper out? Casper, I got a little job for you, mate.
What on earth is he talking about?
I want to send you down this. See this dark,
hit his head when he was
dark
climbing
tunnel.
down that ladder.
Daddy can't really see down this dark tunnel.
Yeah.
So if you can have a little wander, just keep wandering.
Why
and
is he
tell me what
talking
you
to
can
his
see
hand?
as you go down there.
It's the marigold.
Go.
I'm going to have to hit him. I've got to hit him.
Lads,
You know what?
I've got a bit of a plan.
I think the marigold's called Casper.
Oh, that's why he didn't want to give it up.
See.
You see.
Yeah.
Are you
that's
jealous
why.
because I've got a real pet and you've made your own imaginary?
It's like a little
pet?
sock puppet.
Well, it's. I'm trying a thing or two. Something. Yeah, it's.
Okay, Jeff. Let's see what Casper says. Okay.
Little man, can you see anything?
Oh God.
Yes.
What can you see, little boy?
Bed.
A bed?
Chair.
You can see a bed and a chair. I think we might be entering into some sort of living quarters or something.
Is it not?
He's gone mad.
Is it not?
He's gone mad.
Is it
I
not
think.
weird?
Can you see any people,
Anybody
Casper?
else that this is finished and it's supposedly a mine?
No.
Okay.
Just bed.
Sound. Okay.
And chair.
Okay, we're gonna come to you. You stay there. Stay there, good boy.
Yeah.
I'll come to you.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Don't you dare.
Lads, it's all right. There's no one down here. So I'm gonna keep walking down to find Casper.
You do. He's gone.
I'm not going to lie to you. Us dwarves know a
can't
thing or
even
two
see.
about mining.
Yeah, it's a steady sort of.
You're going to walk into something.
Us
Right,
dwarves know a thing or two about mining, and it is a bit strange to me that this is all finished and then been sealed off. It doesn't seem like a mine. It seems like a bit of a bunker.
Well, it's beautifully rendered. The grouting is excellent.
So our heroes have found their way into the mine, but only after they left Yennefer behind. And so now they must press on to the fort, while giving the dangers ahead not one thought. To get to the bottom of this strange mystery, and maybe meet Mr. Balon Parktree. Whatever awaits, will they be ready or... Find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Check out great deals throughout the store at Safeway. This week at Safeway, get mega packs of USDA Choice boneless beef chuck roast for $3.97 per pound with digital coupon, limit 2 packages. Plus, Hass avocados are 10 for $10 member price. And get Fuji apples for just 77 cents per pound with digital coupon. Also this week at Safeway, get selected varieties of Lucerne milk gallons for the member price of $3.99 each when you buy 2. Visit Safeway.com or head into your local store for more deals.